This is 20 time-tested tactics to improve your people skills. I'm Mike Zigarelli. Here's a recent news item that might surprise you. It's a conclusion from a Wall Street Journal survey of more than 2,000 corporate recruiters, and I quote, "Interpersonal communication and other so-called soft skills are what corporate recruiters crave most, but find most elusive in MBA programs." Did you get that? Communication skills, interpersonal skills, people skills. That's what recruiters are looking for more than anything else when they seek to fill management slots in organizations. The article makes clear that this came in number one in the survey. Sure, the recruiters seek the hard skills too. They want you to know strategy and economics, how to analyze the financials, how to examine statistical data, and so on. But the soft skills are currently king of the skill hill. Perhaps they should have been all along. Want more evidence of the value of people skills? Well, listen to the recruits as well as the recruiters. A survey of 1,500 graduates from 18 full-time MBA programs conducted by the major business school accrediting body found that graduates rated one-on-one communication as the most important workplace skill. One-on-one communication. However, only 6% of these alums considered their business school any better than moderately effective in helping them develop in that area. Interesting findings, aren't they? People who can get things done through others, those who can persuade, who can motivate, who are liked and who get along well with others, stand the best chance of becoming effective leaders in the workplace. Interesting indeed, but hardly path-breaking. We've known about this for decades. Just look at the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a perennial bestseller. It made the same argument as far back as 1936. If you want to be a great leader, or if you want to succeed in business or full-time ministry or any other kind of management, the word is out. Your interpersonal skills are critical. At work, at home, in the church, around the neighborhood, or just about every place else, these skills can make or break your ability to get things done. A quick truth in advertising disclaimer. What's said in this broadcast has been said before. These human relation practices certainly predate me, and they predate 1936. In fact, they've been handed down through the ages. They're time-honored and battle-tested. They've been published in myriad forms by myriad authors. That's because they're powerful practices. They work. They'll improve your life and the lives of those around you. This following list is not exhaustive, of course. You could no doubt add to it, but I hope you'll find it to be a helpful primer for how you can perfect your own people skills. Here's the first one. Don't complain. It's been said, and perhaps rightly so, that we shouldn't bother complaining. 80% of the people won't care, and the other 20% think you deserve what you're getting. There's even some scripture directly on point. Consider the Apostle Paul's admonition to the Philippians. Do everything without complaining or arguing. Don't complain. It doesn't get you very far, and worse yet, people tend to react negatively when you do. Instead, offer potential solutions when you identify problems, or say nothing at all. Number 2, smile a lot. Check out that mug of yours in the mirror. Do you usually have a no face or a yes face? Does your expression tell the world to leave you alone or that you're friendly and approachable? My guess is that Jesus smiled a lot. After all, the fruit of the Spirit is joy. And try this out, just for today. And I'm serious, experiment with this. Make yourself smile, even if you don't feel like it. Do it consistently throughout the day and watch how others respond to you. You'll be pleasantly surprised, and they might be too. Number 3, listen closely and actively. When I was in grade school, my grandfather often said to me, in a distinctly Italian accent, "You hear, but you don't listen." He was right. I could parrot back what was said to me, but I didn't really process it, much less obey it. When it comes to interpersonal relations, that's a blunder bigger than the lasagna that Mama used to make. And the result is frustration and repetition. Frustration because nothing incenses a speaker quite like the feeling of being ignored. And repetition because the speaker will try to remedy that problem by repeating what he or she just said. But try this instead. Make a real effort to listen to everything that's being said to you. Concentrate on it rather than letting your mind wander to something more interesting or to what you want to say in response. Then, especially if there's potential for disagreement or misunderstanding, paraphrase what the person has attempted to communicate to you. Briefly summarize his concerns, points, or ramblings as a preface to what you want to say. That person will know that he's been heard, and then he'll be more likely to listen to you in return. You'll reap what you sow here. Communication will improve, guaranteed, and so will the relationship. And you'll never again have to worry about getting tugged around by the ear because you don't listen. Number 4, make them feel important. Lack of affirmation and respect may be reaching epidemic proportions in our narcissistic society. At home, at work, and everywhere else, people seem to be starving to hear that they're important and relevant. So feed them. Let them know that you think they're working really hard, that they're doing a great job, that they're contributing, that who they are and what they do has genuine value. Try it with your spouse, with your employees, with your friends, with your pastor. Be an encourager and an affirmer. There's no straighter pathway to building up people and building your relationships. This is the end of part 1.